Tank, tank lit, tank lit, tank lit, tank lit. Reliving trauma.
Ooh.
That's like being kidnapped by Jeffrey Dahmer, held hostage against your honor, against your will, your power. Defenseless, hopeless, powerless, senseless, bent, out of shape, feeling less than great, abused, used, denied, rejected, tormented, tortured, beaten up, misunderstood, deprived, poked at, made fun of, shunned, dunce, just for others' fun. Pleasure in your pain is their delight, their joy, their dance, your funeral. Not accepted in death as alive, and expecting that somehow this time I'd have more grace, more thanks, and for me to be a person that's more collected, more calm and cool, and not to be the same fool. And somehow I do manage to win. As much as I once again fail, what a trail of tears to have overcome many of my fears, but still have to face them in the trespass of new enemies and also ones of old. And who I've become, sell myself in a good way to the world, and also don't, as I try so hard to stick to what I know and what I've learned, to not sell my soul. Tank lit, tank lit. Cold world, cold snakes, cold fakes, cold jakes, cops, some we love, some we don't. Enemies, criminals, some we know, some we love, some we hate. Stay thin ice, worn too, so we skate. Ready, trying to find balance, a way to harvest talent, a garden of my ballads. Many songs, some raps, some karaoke. The therapy for an aging soul, an aging body, racing mind. Life's a struggle, restless from the suffering and pain, and being trained and tamed. Pavlov, and locked down, silence suppressed, oppressed like padlocks. But when I write, I own mine. The truth seeker, believer, daydream believer. In nightmares, eyes wide shut. In night and day stares. In terror, not exempt from broad daylight. For eternal pain, the cost to never live or die. So I try to just be ironic. The bee, the Jedi in the tricks, hungry for sweets, yet I know in discipline the right thing, to not be sucker punched by diabetes. Aristotle and Plato philosophies try to mold something in what to do. I try to not be asked out like donkeys, and prisoners turned foe against themselves as their own worst enemy. But recipes and formulas to combat the thesis, the narratives of the opposition that says some change and some don't, and some never learn, consistent with wisdom that it takes both to both keep who you are and grow in the bitter cold. Snow, where everything radical is a sign of the times of war. Like a hot summer posed and pitted against a freezing winter, find that the moderate or more so. Springs and falls are now the seasons I yearn. As the world turns, I do too, but stay somewhat the same. And that peace and comfort in what could have easily been just as miserable. A small victory, yet actually quite large if you just think about it. Tank lit.